What's up, friends? Hope you're all ready to have a great time again because it's time for some more Always Sunny. Loving this show so much, especially this season. Every episode has just been an absolute treat, especially last episode, which I think may very well be my favorite episode of the show so far. I'd probably have to think a little bit more about all the other episodes, but it's definitely one of the top ones, no question, because literally everything in that episode was just making me lose it, and so it makes me just more excited than ever to keep watching because I know that they're still getting better and better with their writing for these shows, and so I can't imagine what other things they have coming up, especially with all the little other interwoven plots they have going on now as well, because in last episode we touched a little bit on the fact that Dee and Frank are married now, and Charlie is Dee and Frank's son and Dennis's brother, and that created a few funny moments there, but I'm sure they'll continue to play with that like they did with the will in that episode. And as they get farther and farther along in the show, I feel like it just gets easier and easier to make me laugh personally, because they have so many built up jokes and characters and scenes. Even something like Charlie's bad room from last episode, if that comes up again, I'll just even be more excited because I've already had the background knowledge of at least one scene behind it, and it's that way for so many things now at this point. So I feel like the more I watch, the more I'll enjoy it just naturally. So hopefully you guys are enjoying watching along with me for this show. I'm having a blast, and so I'm ready to get into this one. If by the end of this video you enjoyed it, definitely consider leaving a thumbs up. That helps the video reach a lot more people, helps the channel out, and you can always check out my full-length reaction to the Always Sunny episodes on my Patreon, the link for that being in the description below, and those always go up sooner than the YouTube edits, so you can check them out there early as well. But without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into this episode of It's Always Sunny.
Dee, just a little bit to your left.
Why, Charlie?
So I can steal
No,
it?
they're not gonna steal it.
Of course, Charlie's in the criminal life too. Dude is willing to do anything for the prize.
Someone should teach these people how to do a decent hem, don't you think?
What do you know about hems,
I've been
Charlie?
sewing my clothes back together for like almost my entire life.
Is Charlie gonna like start his own business this episode because he's fed up with the clothes system?
Shut up, Dee Reynolds.
Yeah?
Ingrid Nelson from high school.
Bro, who is that? I know that actress. Is she in Jurassic World?
You look so beautiful. I don't have that hideously ugly, disgusting back brace anymore.
I love how they keep bringing up the back brace. Dee will never escape it.
We were such losers in high school. Do you remember what people used to call us? The aluminum monster and Fatty Magoo.
Yeah, that was it.
Remember?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, that's terrible. Sounds like the worst time ever.
Dee, you're in my store.
All this, yours.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Oh shoot, I think I know where this is headed. I think she's going to warm up to Charlie's ideas he had, or at least to stealing clothes.
You must be so busy.
So busy that I have to go.
I would love to
Congratulations.
hang out
Hang
sometime
out.
together.
We're gonna hang out. We're gonna do that.
She's getting like so aggressive with her words now.
You're not gonna believe this. I just ran into the biggest loser from my
Dude,
high school
Charlie's
store.
outfit. Dude's style is off the charts. I need that fit.
I gotta beat her at her own game, Charlie. I got a fatty to take down.
The title of the episode is their names, or their nicknames, what they were used to being called. So is Dee going to team up with Charlie to make their own like clothing store? I can't imagine what Charlie will be like trying to work in a production.
What are you guys working on over there?
Dee's designing a dress to put her old nerd friend back in her place.
Oh, which nerd friend?
Which one? Seems like Dee had quite a few that fit that category.
Sweet Dee, being a winner is not something that you can become. It's something that you're kind of born with. Like me.
Like us.
Like me. All right, let me take a look at this.
Dennis never misses an opportunity to show that he's better than Dee.
Is this?
Oh no!
What is? Is a boat?
No, it's
It's a boat with a triangle
not a
in
boat.
it.
It's like a reverse lampshade. What the heck? Dee is not made for this business.
Let me give it a shot.
Yeah,
here.
Dennis, take a stab at
Okay,
it.
I'm gonna start with the breasts.
Naturally.
Right? Okay.
Right? Oh, those
Dennis.
are big.
Bountiful.
You absolute animal. Dude is just full of surprises.
this woman doesn't even have a rib cage.
Doesn't matter, Dee.
Because winners always win.
You're not a winner because you used to be popular in high school, but I think you peaked.
Oh no, this is the last thing you want to say to Dennis. We've seen what happens to him when you question his ability.
When I do peak, you'll know, because I'm gonna peak so hard that everybody in Philadelphia is gonna feel it. I'm in my prime.
Dude, I cannot wait to see what he does in this episode. Dennis trying to prove himself is the best character version of the show.
It's too streaky.
Well, I'm trying, Frank. I've never spray painted a chair before, okay? Why are you covering your mouth?
All I'm hearing is excuses.
Dude, Frank's just bullying Mac into doing labor for him. Such a ridiculous task he's got him doing too.
I'm manipulating you. That's the way I get people to do things for me.
That's awesome. How did you do that?
If you make my chair look
This is
really
great.
nice, I will tell you.
Dude just fell right into his trap again. This is amazing. I feel like Mac with that knowledge would be too dangerous.
You're gonna go in the garment business? Who's gonna run the operation?
It's not an operation, dude. Look, I just want your help getting a sewing machine. Wait, has that chair been dipped in gold?
Yes, this is so good.
Dennis, I'm confused.
Why's that?
These are just pictures of women with giant breasts.
Yeah.
He just fully acknowledges it. Also, I feel like I've seen that actress somewhere else besides Jurassic World.
Why don't you just order a couple of my dresses, and maybe if you're lucky, I'll even make one special. And if you look good enough in it, hell, I might even consider having sex with you.
Dennis never ceases to sink lower than before. Man has one mission, and everything goes into that mission.
Winners, we don't listen to words like no or don't or stop. Those words are just not in our vocabulary.
Yikes, that's some sketchy dialogue from Dennis. I don't think he was referring just to people accepting his dresses saying that.
Why don't you just help me make Dennis's designs?
Because Dennis's designs are terrible.
I enjoy them.
I know you do, Charlie. I walked in and saw you enjoying them very much this morning.
Oh gosh, Charlie's been caught red-handed. I love how Charlie's always just perceived as the worst in the group.
My hands sort of guiding along her body. She asked me back to her place. Where did that come from? Eventually she says, do you want to make love, Charlie?
Oh, God.
And I say, are you serious? Because yes, I do.
Charlie's just running with this scenario. He is so convinced that this is going to become a reality. Feel like he's got the waitress on his mind right now.
Dee! What are you I thought you had walked back over.
No, I've been standing here the whole time.
Trying to... What are you doing? 'Cause
Oh,
you're
Jesus.
Charlie, you madman. Dude, literally all the guys in this are just so focused on getting with a girl. Charlie was even willing to entertain the idea of D in that moment.
You want to learn about manipulation?
Yes.
First rule of manipulation, show them who is boss. You gotta rant, yell at people.
This is great. I'm learning some things from Frank.
We have just received our first order.
That's amazing! I can't believe they placed an order before they saw the prototype.
This has gotta be fake, man. Something's up right now.
You want to show this girl what's what. I get that. And I think if you just buckle down and join the team, we
Mac,
can
I'm
work
gonna
something.
stop you right there. I know you're trying to manipulate me, and it's not going to work.
Mac is not cut out for the manipulating lifestyle like Frank is. Their operation down there is starting to look like a cocaine lab or something.
Suck the gut in before I scream.
How did you get into my office?
A little hard work and persistence.
Did you kick in my door?
Yes, I love that reveal.
You're gonna have to use your imagination a little bit because my model is a little on the side.
Oh, Dennis, dude. Anytime he interacts with women, it's just bad news.
You're saying that you love the dress, but you hate this model.
She hates the dress, you freak.
Silence your mouth! She cannot properly see the dress because your disgusting body is ruining it.
That was one of my favorite lines from Dennis. Silence your mouth. This man's so clever.
The only crime that's being committed today is the crime of ugliness. And sadly, you can't press charges for that.
This is peak Dennis right here. I know they were saying that Dennis had peaked already, but he feels like he's on top of his character right now.
How you doing with Charlie? Did you break him like a dog yet?
I've changed his diet to only dry food, and he's no longer allowed on any of the furniture.
What? What is he, a cat? Only dry food?
Who are these women? And
They're
where the hell
Eastern
did Mac and
European
Frank-
women. I have no idea where Frank got them, but they're very good sewers. You should ask them how to sew.
They smell like
okay?
sausage.
They do smell like sausage.
Dude's totally got a massive illegal operation under here. Frank's a mob boss right now.
I'm on your side here, man. I'm just trying to say.
Charlie, sit.
Don't tell me to sit, dude.
You want a treat? I do have some jerky in my pocket. Do you want some? Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Charlie.
Shake. Speak.
I would like some jerky, please.
Good boy.
Man will just do anything for a treat. Most obedient member of the cast.
We filled the order.
Put him by the door or something.
You want me to help you bring him to the store?
No! I don't want you to ever go to the store ever.
Why don't you want me to go to the store?
We just got another order.
For how many?
100.
Oh no, Dennis, what are you doing? He's creating such a mess.
We gotta kick it up a notch.
What? This is insanity. Oh, I love the parallels with just real life working experiences like this for mob bosses or whatever it may be.
They're always watching us.
What do you think they're saying out there, Frank?
I don't know, but I don't like it. The German war propaganda was a nice idea.
Wait till you hear the steam whistle.
These guys have gone absolutely berserk. I feel like I say that every episode though.
Off the floor now, D! Off the floor!
We don't need this.
Oh no, just took D 3 seconds to ruin their whole operation.
You can do it, Dennis, because you're a winner. You haven't peaked. You haven't even begun to peak, but you're gonna peak today. Oh, you're gonna peak all over everybody.
He is so entertaining. Dennis is 100% my favorite character in the show.
Those dresses were made by voluntary laborers.
In a sweatshop.
Nope.
In a sweatshop.
Sweatshop, that's the word that I was trying to think of the whole episode.
Dennis has been lying to us the whole time?
I don't know, and I don't care.
Wait a second, Fatty Magoo. Are you Ingrid Nelson?
Oh my gosh, she's infamous because of that name.
And that would make you the aluminum monster. Oh, man. Remember that with the back brace and all that metal? I mean,
Oh, this is going terribly for D. The entire city of Philadelphia knows her for that.
Behold a winner and all his...
Oh, no. What a freaking close to the episode. If Dennis can't find the perfect model, he'll become the perfect model. I don't care what anybody says. Dennis hasn't peaked yet. This is peak Dennis right here. This is incredible. Oh, that was a great episode. Any episode where Dennis's self-image is in jeopardy is just a guaranteed win for me because he's so entertaining when he gets locked onto an idea that somebody doesn't think he's capable of something. And there was no way I would have been prepared for the lengths that he would go to by the end of this by becoming the model for his own clothes. That moment in itself, as well as a lot of his other lines from this episode, were definitely some of my favorite Dennis moments from the show so far. But besides that, I loved the parallels between what Frank and Mac were running and just real life sweatshop stuff that you see in images or other TV shows or things like that. And so that plot line was super entertaining as well. And I liked that we got introduced to at least one other, I'm assuming, big character in the show of Fatty Magoo, which is just a hilarious name, but I'm sure she will pop up again. And I don't know if that cop at the end who was talking to him, that he went to high school with him, if he'll show up again, but pretty much anybody who has a speaking role in the show at this point, I assume that they will pop up again at some point. And after looking it up, I now realize that Judy Greer is the one who played Fatty Magoo, and so I have seen her in other stuff besides Jurassic World as well. So that's cool that a somewhat big name actress is in the show. Obviously she's not the biggest or anything like that, no pun intended for her name in the show, but I like that they include cast members that are recognizable. And obviously we got a taste of it in the previous season with Dee wearing a back brace and kind of faking walking around like she was disabled, but I wonder if that's ever going to make an appearance again, because it's obviously talked about a lot, which is funny enough just in dialogue, but I'm sure it would be hilarious if we ever saw that again. But overall, this season has been so good so far. Every episode has been hilarious and it feels like they're really starting to hit their stride. Obviously the first two seasons were were phenomenal, and there's still plenty of episodes in those seasons that I would rank as some of my favorites, but I feel like they're really getting consistently top notch, and so I can't wait to continue on because we're only just a couple of episodes into this season, so there's still several more obviously, but hopefully you guys enjoyed watching this episode with me. If you did, definitely consider leaving a thumbs up. Helps the video reach a lot more people, helps the channel out, so I appreciate all your guys' support on this series. And as always, you can check out my full-length reactions to this episode and all the episodes I've watched for Always Sunny on my Patreon, the link for that being in the description below, and those always are released before the YouTube edits, so you can see them earlier there as well. But I look forward to seeing you all in the next episode for some more laughs, and until then, peace.